Okay. I already got that way. Doing it. Maybe there's. Oh. Yep, here it is. Here it is. I see how to get it now. Okay, that's the heart there. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I just need to find the last one I'm calling Fraggle Rock.
Has it got a Muppet on it?
Nah, just look, you'll see. I feel like it's a fitting name, and I feel like when you see it, you'll be like, yeah.
If you want an argument with a friend, and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up.
Sorry, they only rock us 90s kids, though.
Had a bad day,
It's pride
But
rock.
any guess?
feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
It does look weird.
Yeah. And like the beginning of it's near the end of it.
I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point.
And all of these are happening like in the overworld bit. You know, I'm not having to go under this, so I don't think I have to go under for the last one either.
This game is a homage.
I think I just have to walk around.
What are you making them with? Are you doing like all
The
god
environment.
Power? Yeah, is it all like the god power stuff?
It's this stuff, yeah. And I'm using like the sun. So nothing I've had. I don't know. I really doubt I have to go under for the last one. I think it's just look around for the right shape.
In a certain way, sexy hiking is the perfect embodiment of a big game. It's built almost entirely out of bounds.
I was thinking about installing a game I have. It's called The Last Quiet Day.
In it, your task is simply
It's an interesting title to say the least.
Reminds me of the Talos principle in its look.
No amount of forward progress is guaranteed.
The Talos principle, the biggest problem to me is in a couple ways it was just too damn long.
Yeah, but like you might feel that way about The Witness.
Anyway, when you start
I don't know, that
you're standing next to this dead tree.
maybe some puzzle game. I think it's a problem with puzzle games of judging the length, because first of all, you don't know how long someone will be stuck on a puzzle.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's
But
because
it's just
of
for like sheer volume of puzzles.
well, it's also due to the nature of puzzle games to me.
You know, they get harder as you go on.
Well, it's all the same mechanics. Not much will change unless the puzzle game is more active in giving you items like Legend of Zelda can be.
You mean it's
What
more
are
like
the
a
triangles mean
Metroidvania.
again? I can't remember what the triangles mean.
is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Do you gotta surround
The
it?
funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain.
I tried that a second ago, it didn't work.
And I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault.
Hey!
Player, rather than as
What was it?
Maybe it just needs 3 blocks. I don't know. It said success though.
And it's our repeated attempts to reach the
Maybe it just needed 3, like the. I don't know. I gave it 3 blocks and it was chill about it.
You're building with ideas.
In a semi-triangular shape as best I could.
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world.
How much more WoW do you think this year is gonna get?
Because the objects in the store
It's 2021, so I don't know if 2020 can get so much more wild, but I understand your sentiment.
I'm saying this year. I'm not saying 2020. I'm saying this year we're starting off.
Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain way. And once the
Like,
moment is gone, they
I'm telling you, it can get more wild in 2020. I honestly am
I
telling
don't
you.
believe in that. Like, 2020 is, you know, the penultimate destruction year. It's cursed. It's like that's as bad as it's gonna get. Like, clearly, since it's stuff happening still, or like the coronavirus, right? That was something I was like worried about in November of 2019. Like, yeah, we should probably like keep an eye on this. And then it took
I
over.
do remember reading about it in like December.
Yeah, no, I had posted the
Or
John
January.
Hopkins tracker for it in December. It was like, hey guys, you can watch this like a game of Plague Inc.
And then we watched it like a game of Plague Inc.
A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it.
It was like, hey, you know how there's always like news articles like this government's collapse, no longer working on cure.
Genex's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned stuff. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts.
Worst timeline.
Shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups.
Yeah, so I don't think like 2021 it's like, you know, absolved of the issue of like everyone hating capitalism or the police needing reform in America.
Untitled.
You know?
Everything's fresh.
Yeah, but everyone thinks all that stuff's solved. You know, Joe Biden's president. No Trump. Problem solved. Good. That's like I'm genuinely scared of that being a mentality of some people.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it.
I mean, that's
That's
what happened for a bit when Obama was elected. Everyone was like, and there will be no problems ever again. And then there were problems.
They wanted a lot from you.
And then
You
we
know?
let him in and we stopped going to war. Military budget immediately got flipped to education.
They want to burn through it quickly.
Yeah.
Quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
Yeah.
But on the off chance that you're playing this,
I'm just wondering,
trash
you
is
know,
disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like?
if
Are you
it's going
stressed? I
to
guess you
just
don't hate it if you got this far.
finally,
Frustrated. It's
like,
underrated.
is this what we're considering it boiling over?
An orange is sweet,
What?
juicy fruit
The
locked inside a
January 6th stuff?
That's
Alright.
not how I feel about a
You're
challenge.
cooking, Cole, right?
I only want the bitterness.
You left something on to boil and you're like, alright,
It's licorice.
I just gotta make sure this doesn't boil over.
It feels like we're closer now.
When it doesn't boil over, what do you do?
Designer and user.
Do you
could
adjust the
refuse,
pot?
but you
Or do you
didn't.
say, no, I can keep
There was
going?
something in you that
I'm
was
still
hidden,
cooking.
that chose to continue.
If it almost boils over, do you make some adjustments? Or do you just leave it?
Clifford, I think you forget me. My pot never boils over because I'm a goddamn cook.
Alright then. So if you see the pot, and you're looking, and you're like, it's almost boiled over.
Wouldn't happen, but we'll pretend.
Yeah, we'll pretend.
It
Do you
means a
make
lot
some
to me that you've
adjustments?
come this far. Endure
I
this
scream
much.
because I don't know what to
Every
do.
wisecrack, every insensitivity.
I haven't been in this
every
situation. I take the
step you've
pot, I
forgiven
throw
me
it
is a tiny gift that you've given me.
across the room. Now it's at my wife. She's pregnant. We're going to the hospital. 3 months. We've lost the kid. She divorces me.
Pot that boils over. No, so if people consider this like, okay, the pot has boiled over, this is as bad as we're gonna let this get.
We have the same taste.
I feel
Oh,
like,
they're stupid.
yeah,
This isn't over yet.
It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate.
for them
Oh,
the pot
shit.
boiling over is like, you know, the Black
You'll
Panthers
feel
marching
bad
in
if
the
you
street.
win, so I put this snake in for you.
White people marching in the street pissed off with guns, that looks like good old American history.
Alright, is that? I'm getting all this fucking earwax out of my ear. Yeah, I don't. Oh, people are pretending that this shit's over with. I don't need it, bitch.
about who you are in this. Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's
It's
hand.
very determined to
Whose
find this
will,
place.
his intent,
Or find
the
this thing, but I just
embodied
can't.
resolve in his uphill ascent.
Maybe it's because I'm looking at the wrong way. I should be like here or something.
What, looking for your Fraggle Rock?
Oh, it's this thing, I think. I think I know what it is now. I can't find this.
Maybe it is at the sunspot thing. You just have, maybe you have to get all the discs lit up to use it. To make Fraggle Rock.
No, it doesn't make sense, because the other thing that makes sense is actually one of these. Like the side, because if you look at it, the start is near the end. That's why it can't be this. The start and end are too far from each other.
Okay.
Now,
Are you
conquered the
positive?
hospital, the platforms, the church, and the rectory.
Like, can you start
Living room and the
that from one of the
playground,
discs?
construction site,
Oh.
granite rocks,
I'm pretty positive. I'll show you why, because I'll show you the other two that I got from that
There's no way left to go but up. And in a moment,
pattern,
I'll shut
and
up. But let me say,
it's very distinctly different.
I'm not saying, you know, that you don't know how to play the game
that's
you're
a
playing.
deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Yeah, I get you.
So I'll go try. I'll humor you. I don't think that's it.
Hey man, that's all I asked for.
You know what? I'm wrong.
What?
It's underground,
Is it?
for sure.
Okay.
Remember, I found one of them because it was under the elevator. Remember? There's one for sure down here, I bet. That I just missed. Let me hit. I got it out without saying shit because I knew it'd make you stop. Quiz. Quiz. I just knew it'd make you stop. That's why I did it like that. What?
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far.
You gonna play Among Us with us?
All my love.
Nope. Me, Hunter, Jared said he's down, Haley, Clifford. But I saw you at dinner, so actually never mind. I'm gonna run out to Publix here in a bit to get some subs. I just want to finish this one environmental puzzle in The Witness.
Yeah.